Hi guys, so I just got done performing Lab 2 and I wanted to make a quick video presentation to go over some of the highlights of the project, tips that I have for you guys and things like that. So I put together a little PowerPoint. Let's go ahead and get started. So I used a scale at home that I have to weigh food for measuring the ice. Now, if you guys don't have a scale at home, don't worry, I'll give you a little bit of a conversion. So first off, I measured the ice. I put it on like a kitchen towel because the ice has to be crushed. And then I folded it up and I have like a little tool that you use for kind of pounding meats. But you could use any other object in your house that will have some weight to it. So I folded up the ice in the towel, and then I used that kitchen tool to pound it. And this is the ice crushed. So 14 ounces of crushed ice equals approximately 3 cups of ice. So if you don't have a way to measure the ice on a scale, just go ahead and measure out 3 cups of crushed ice. Doesn't have to be too finely crushed, so like what you see in the picture is a great option. Then you need to measure out 125 milliliters of water, which some of the measuring cups that I have at home do have milliliters on it. But if you don't have one that's milliliters, that's 125 milliliters equals a half of a cup. The directions say to set your stove to medium-low. I took that between to be 4.5 and 5 on my stove setting. So if you have like 0 to 10, anywhere between 4.5 to 5 would be good. If you can tell, it's a little bit hard in that picture to see, but my thermometer is not touching the bottom of the pan. It's into the water just enough so that the end that takes the measurement of the temperature is in the water, but it's not touching the bottom of the pan. If it touches the bottom of the pan, it's going to ruin your readings because the heat is going to be transferred from the pan directly to the thermometer, which isn't an accurate reading of the temperature of the water. I set up my phone. I just hit timer on my phone and I held the thermometer the entire time because if you take it out of the water and then put it back in, it takes a few seconds for the thermometer to readjust to take the reading. So I just left my thermometer in, but again I was holding it. If you have a gas stove, make sure that you don't have any sleeves on or anything that could catch fire while you're holding the thermometer. So I just had my phone set up there with the time running, and then I had my data table off to the side, and every minute I would just write down the temperature of the water. This is a picture of what it looks like when the water gets fully boiling. That's a rolling boil, so you need to take note of when the water starts to boil like that, what temperature it is. Again, hold your thermometer so that just the tip is in the water but not touching the bottom of the pan. And, oh my goodness, I did want to show you one thing. I apologize there. That is what the rolling boil looks like. And then that was probably a few minutes after the water got started on its rolling boil. So if you guys have any questions, please don't hesitate to call me or shoot me an email. And thanks for watching.